I never thought something as simple as a mattress could be the silent culprit behind my daily aches, restless nights, and even my morning fatigue. But at 72, changing my mattress didn't just improve my sleep, transformed my life. If you're over 70, what you're sleeping on might be aging you faster than time itself. Here's why this overlooked decision could be the key to your energy, your spine, and even your brain health. Let me walk you through what I learned before it's too late. Asterisk, the hidden toll. How my old mattress was quietly destroying my health. I always assumed my aches, stiffness, and groggy mornings were just a normal part of growing older. After all, once you hit your 70s, everyone expects to deal with some level of discomfort, right? But there was a point not too long ago when I realized something wasn't quite adding up. It wasn't just mild stiffness or a little tossing and turning at night. It was full-blown fatigue. I'd wake up more tired than when I went to bed. My hips ached, my shoulders felt jammed. My lower back felt like it had been in a wrestling match overnight. But I ignored it until my doctor asked me one simple question. How old is your mattress? I was stunned. I hadn't thought about it. My mattress was nearly 15 years old. In my mind, if it still looked okay and wasn't sagging, it was good enough. But I was wrong, terribly wrong. The warning signs, I ignored. The thing is, our bodies change dramatically after the age of 70. We lose muscle mass, our joints become more sensitive, our spines compress slightly, and our circulation becomes slower. That means we need more support, not less, when we sleep. But I was sleeping on a surface designed for a body I had 20 years ago. Every morning was a reminder of that. I brushed off the warning signs, waking up with numb finger soreness in my shoulders, stiffness in my knees and hips, night sweats, or being too cold suddenly waking up multiple times a night without reason. I chalked it all up to aging. But these were not normal symptoms of aging. These were signals, clear and loud, that my sleep environment was no longer supporting me, and the mattress was the main suspect. What happens to a mattress over time? Here's what I learned the hard way. Mattresses don't just wear out physically, they also become breeding grounds for allergens, dust mites, and bacteria. Especially if you've had your mattress for over 10 years. Chances are it's holding dead skin cells, dust mites in the millions. Sweat and body oils, mold spores, especially if there's poor airflow. All of that impacts your respiratory system, your skin, and your immune function. At over 70, your body doesn't handle that as easily as it used to. No wonder I was waking up congested and foggy-brained. Even more critical mattresses lose their ability to properly align the spine after years of use. That slight sag in the middle, that's your spine bending unnaturally for 7 to 9 hours every night. For someone my age, with thinning spinal discs and weaker back muscles, that was like inviting chronic pain to sleep beside me. The shocking discovery during a week away moment of truth came during a 1-week visit to my daughter's house. She insisted I sleep in their guest room, which had a newer orthopedic mattress she'd bought a few months prior. I didn't think much of it at the time until I woke up after the first night. For the first time in months, I got out of bed. Without groaning, my back didn't feel tight, my shoulders weren't aching. I actually slept through the night without flipping sides every hour. By the third night, I was waking up energized, not sluggish. That's when it hit me like a bolt of lightning. It wasn't me that was the problem. It was my mattress. How my old mattress was affecting my daily life, I didn't realize it until I stepped away from it. But my old mattress was draining my life in ways I didn't even notice. I was walking slower. In the mornings, because my hips were stiff, I was drinking more caffeine just to stay awake during the day. My mood was dull. I felt emotionally flat and easily irritated. I stopped doing my morning stretches because they were painful instead of refreshing. What's worse is that poor sleep has been directly linked to cognitive decline in older adults. That means my bad mattress wasn't just hurting. My back ache was putting my brain health at risk too. One night of poor sleep might not matter much, but chronic sleep deprivation, due to poor support, that's a slow and steady path to memory loss, depression, weakened immunity, and faster aging. What experts say about mattresses and aging, my research, I found that sleep experts recommend that seniors over 65 change their mattress every 7 to 8 years, or even sooner if their needs change. Why? Because our bodies change faster than mattresses are designed to adapt. A 70-year-old spine needs targeted lumbar support, pressure relief for hips and shoulders, and temperature regulation to keep the body in a healthy, healing sleep cycle. I also learned that mattresses that worked great in our 50s can be downright harmful in our 70s. Think about that. Something that once helped us rest could now be contributing to our pain and aging. My wake-up call once I got home from my daughters, I didn't wait a day. I began researching mattresses designed for seniors, something with medium firm support, not too soft, not too hard zoned, pressure relief for joints, cooling layers for temperature regulation, antimicrobial, hypoallergenic material. Let me tell you, within a week of sleeping on my new mattress, I felt like someone had pressed the reset button on my body. I started waking up refreshed, my stiffness reduced, my mood improved. I could move better, think clearer, and even laugh more, because I wasn't constantly distracted by discomfort. So if you're over 70, let me say this from the bottom of my heart. Don't wait for the pain to become unbearable. Don't assume your mattress is good enough. Change it before it changes you. You deserve restorative, healing sleep at this stage of life. Not just sleep, but rejuvenation. Waking up in pain? It's not just old age. It might be your mattress every morning. I used to sit at the edge of my bed for a full 5 minutes before I could even think about standing up. My lower back felt like it was locked in place. My shoulders were sore, and my hips felt like they'd been pressing against concrete. I'd wince when I stretched, shuffle to the bathroom, and mutter to myself, just getting old. But here's the truth, no one told me. It wasn't just old age. That phrase, just old age, has become an easy way for us seniors to explain everything. Aching knees, old age, trouble sleeping, old age, morning stiffness, old age. But after living through this transformation myself, I realized many of these so-called aging symptoms were actually caused or, at least severely worsened by one overlooked enemy in our own bedroom, a worn-out mattress. Your mattress is talking to your body every night. We don't often think of it this way, but our mattress is like a silent partner in our health. Every night, it interacts with our muscles, joints, and bones for 6 to 9 hours. If that surface is not giving us the right kind of support, we're essentially putting our body in a bad position, literally for 1/3 of our lives. And when we're over 70, our bodies don't bounce back like they used to. The alignment we get during sleep affects everything from circulation and joint function to nerve signals and even digestion. So, if your mattress is too soft, too firm, uneven, or sagging, it's not just uncomfortable. It's a source of pain that builds up slowly and quietly. I thought the pain was normal, until it wasn't for the longest time, I believed. The pain I woke up with was simply part of being in my 70s. But looking back, I now realize how often I used to complain without ever looking at the real cause. My lower back always kills me in the morning. My shoulders feel jammed up. I wake up feeling like I've been hit by a truck. Sound familiar? If you've been saying things like this, it's time to stop and ask Kuda to be your mattress. You see, a bad mattress doesn't always scream problem right away. It slowly erodes your comfort over the months and years, just like a leaky pipe quietly damages your wall until mold appears. By the time we notice the full effects, the damage is already done. The pain points, how a bad mattress targets your body. Let me break down the key areas where my body suffered, and maybe you can relate. 1. Lower back. This was the worst for me. A sagging mattress lacks the firmness needed to keep the lower back aligned with the rest of your spine. When that support is gone, your back sinks in unnaturally. That leads to inflammation around the lumbar disc sand. Trust me, you feel it. When you get up. 2. Hips. As we age, fat distribution changes and our skin becomes thinner. My hips, once cushioned naturally, now needed extra support. But instead, my mattress pushed back against my pressure points, especially when I slept on my side. I'd wake up with a dull, deep ache in my hip joints, 3 shoulders and neck. Sleeping on an outdated mattress, especially a spring one, was like lying on a subtle, rigid slope. My shoulder and neck alignment were constantly off. Over time, this led to pinched nerves, headaches, and a stiff neck that made turning my head during the day a struggle. Why? This pain isn't just aging. Here's what changed my thinking. After switching to a better mattress, most of my pain reduced drastically. That told me something important. My body wasn't just getting old, It was being mistreated by an environment that no longer suited it. Doctors agree, chronic pressure on joints and misalignment during sleep are among the leading non-disease-related causes of pain in older adults. You might be able to walk just fine, sit comfortably, or stretch during the day. But if your mattress forces you into poor posture for 8 hours, that's enough to undo all of that. Even worse, poor sleep posture triggers inflammation, which can lead to long-term conditions like arthritis, flare-ups, worsening osteoporosis, or nerve compression. So this is more than a comfort issue, it's a health risk. Sleep isn't just rest, it's recovery. As we age, our body's healing ability naturally slows down. That's why quality sleep becomes more important than ever. During sleep, our body repairs damaged tissues, reduces inflammation, balances hormones, regulates our immune system, processes and stores memory. But all of this depends on whether we're entering deep sleep cycles. If your mattress causes you to wake up frequently or shift positions due to discomfort, you're being robbed of deep healing sleep. That's not just an annoyance, it affects your energy, mood, memory, and even your longevity. A short story that changed my view. One of my good friends, Alan, had been struggling with pain just like I had. He walked with a slight limp and often joked, "My bed's trying to kill me." I encouraged him to try a new mattress after I got mine. He was skeptical, thought it was a marketing gimmick. 3 weeks later, I met him for coffee. I barely recognized him. He stood straighter, smiled more, and told me he hadn't slept this well in 20 years. His pain had decreased. He wasn't popping Tylenol like candy anymore. That's when I knew this wasn't just my experience. It was a real issue that many seniors don't talk about. Do you wake up tired and sore? Ask yourself this. If you answer yes to 2 or more of these questions, your mattress might be the hidden culprit. Do you wake up more tired than when you went to bed? Are you sore in your back, hips, or shoulders in the morning? Do you frequently toss and turn to find a comfortable position? Do you wake up with numbness in your hands or feet? Have you had your mattress for more than 8 years? If so, don't blame your age. Blame the surface you're sleeping on. My message to why I wasted years thinking my body was falling apart, when in truth, it just wasn't being supported the way it needed to be. I can't go back and reclaim those years, but I can make sure I don't waste any more. If you're waking up every day in pain and chalking it up to getting old, please hear this. It might be your mattress, not your age, and it's not too late to fix it. The science of sleep after 70. Why? Seniors need specialized supportive. You're like me. You've probably been told that older people just don't sleep as well. And for years, I believed it. I thought my restless nights and early wake-ups were just part of being over 70. But what I didn't realize, and what most people never get told, is that sleep doesn't have to decline with age. In fact, after I made one critical change in my sleep setups, switching to a mattress designed specifically for seniors, I started getting the kind of deep healing sleep I hadn't felt in decades. And as I dug into the science behind sleep and aging, I realized why this one change made such a massive difference. So let me take you behind the curtain and show you what's really going on with your body after 70 and why your mattress matters more now than ever before. As we get older, our sleep patterns go through major shifts. It's not just a matter of going to bed earlier or waking up sooner. Our entire sleep architecture, how we cycle through different stages of sleep, begins to change. Here's what typically happens: less deep sleep, slow wave sleep. This is the stage where your body does the heavy-duty repair work, regenerating cells, strengthening the immune system, and restoring muscles. After 70, the amount of time we spend in this stage drops significantly. More fragmented sleep. Older adults tend to wake up more frequently during the night, often due to pain, bladder, urgency, or just a lightening of sleep. That leads to more interruptions and less restorative rest. Changes in sleep timing, circadian rhythms, our internal body clocks start shifting, making us feel tired earlier in the evening and wake up earlier in the morning. Unfortunately, these rhythms are more vulnerable to disruption, especially from things like poor sleep surfaces or bedroom discomfort. Increased sensitivity to discomfort, pain tolerance decreases as we age. What once felt like a minor pressure point in your mattress can now feel like a painful jab after just 30 minutes. Why mattresses matter more as we age. Understanding these changes helped me realize why my old mattress had stopped working for me. It wasn't just getting old. my mattress didn't support the new needs of my body. Think about it this way. When we're younger, our bodies are more resilient. We can fall asleep on a couch, a sleeping bag, or even a cheap motel bed, and bounce back. But in our 70s, we need precision, comfort, and support because our body's ability to recover is slower and more fragile. Let me explain exactly why. 1. Joint sensitivity increases arthritis. Cartilage loss and inflammation become more common. After 70, if your mattress applies pressure on your hips, shoulders, or knees, it's not just uncomfortable, it causes you to wake up. A good mattress will cradle these pressure points and evenly distribute your body weight. 2. Spinal alignment is crucial with age. Our spinal discs shrink and our back muscles weaken. If your mattress isn't keeping your spine aligned while you sleep, you're likely to wake up with a sore back or even sciatic-like symptoms. The right mattress ensures your spine stays in its natural position all night long. Point 3. Temperature. Regulation becomes a problem. Older adults are more sensitive to temperature changes at night. As we age, our bodies don't regulate temperature as efficiently. A mattress that traps heat can lead to night sweats, while one without proper insulation can make you feel cold and restless. Materials like memory foam can be too hot unless they're infused with cooling gels or airflow layers. For respiratory health is more vulnerable. Old mattresses collect dust mites, allergens, and mold over time, all of which affect breathing. This is especially dangerous for seniors with asthma, COPD, or allergies. A newer, hypoallergenic mattress with breathable fabrics can dramatically reduce nighttime congestion and coughing. How science helped me choose my new mattress. Once I understood these aging sleep facts, I knew I couldn't just walk into a store and buy any mattress. I needed to find one that was built for someone like me, a 30-year-old athlete. Here's what the sleep science pointed to, and what ultimately led me to the perfect mattress. Medium firm, feel to firm, and you put pressure on your joints. Too soft and your spine collapses into the bed. Scientific studies show that a medium firm mattress is best for seniors because it keeps the spine aligned while offering gentle support at the shoulders and hips. Zoned support. This was a game changer for me. Zoned support means the mattress is softer in some areas, like under the shoulders, and firmer in others, like under the lower back. It allows for customized comfort based on body region, which is exactly what older bodies need. Motion isolation. I didn't even realize how often I was waking myself up by rolling over until I switched to a mattress that absorbed my movements. Good motion isolation helps seniors who are light sleepers or share their bed with a partner. Cooling technology. Look for breathable foams, gel-infused layers, and cooling covers. I used to wake up drenched in sweat on my old mattress. Now, I stay cool and dry all night long, even during summer. Edge support. One overlooked feature that's vital for seniors. We tend to sit on the edge of the bed to put on shoes or get up slowly. A mattress with reinforced edges prevents sagging and helps us feel stable and secure. Investing in better sleep is investing in your health. Before this change, I used to take naps during the day just to make up for bad nights. I'd lose energy by noon, skip social gatherings, and feel like I was mentally foggy most of the day. But once I started sleeping on a mattress designed for someone my age, all of that began to change. I slept through the night. My energy lasted the full day. I felt sharper, mentally less forgetful. I even had fewer cravings for sugar and caffeine, which shocked me. It's no exaggeration to say that better sleep fixed more problems than any pill I ever took, and all it took was understanding what my body needed now, not what it needed 30 years ago. Final thoughts. If you're in your 70s or beyond, and you're still sleeping on a mattress you bought a decade ago, I urge you to look into what modern sleep science has to say. There's no reason we should settle for broken nights and stiff mornings. Our sleep needs change, and our mattresses need to change with them. You wouldn't wear the same shoes for 15 years. Why would you sleep on the same mattress for that long, especially when your body is working harder than ever to heal, rest, and recharge? How I chose the right mattress at my age and the 3 features you must demand. When I finally decided to replace my mattress after turning 70, I was excited, but also overwhelmed. There were so many brands, so many materials, so many technical terms like zoned coils, memory foam, latex hybrids, and pressure relief zones. It felt like mattress shopping had become more complicated than buying a car. But I knew I had to get it right. This wasn't just about comfort anymore. It was about protecting my joints, supporting my spine, improving my sleep, and ultimately preserving my health and independence. So, I took my time. I asked questions. I read studies. I even tested some mattresses in stores. After all that effort, I finally found the one mattress that actually met the needs of a 70-plus-year-old body. And let me tell you something. Once I made the switch, it didn't feel like just buying a mattress. It felt like giving my body a second chance. Here's how I chose the right mattress. And the 3 must-have features every senior should demand. Step 1, I accepted that my needs had changed. The very first thing I had to do was get honest with myself. For years, I'd been clinging to the idea that I didn't need special accommodations, that I was still as tough and flexible as I was in my 50s. But the truth is, our bodies do change whether we like it or not. I finally admitted that I had more sensitive joints, my muscles took longer to recover, I needed better support for my back, I was more prone to getting cold or overheating. I got up to use the bathroom more frequently at night. Once I embraced that reality, I was able to stop searching for a mattress that worked for everyone and start looking for one that worked for me. Step 2, I made a list of my personal sleep struggles before shopping. I took out a notepad and wrote down the exact problems I was experiencing at night. I wasn't guessing anymore, I was being specific, waking up with pain in my lower back and hips, tossing and turning due to shoulder pressure, feeling hot and sweaty around 2 a.m., sinking into the mattress, and struggling to get out of bed. Feeling tired even after 8 hours of sleep, this list became my roadmap. If a mattress couldn't solve at least 3 of these problems, I moved on. Step 3. I learned the materials that work best for seniors. I quickly discovered that not all mattress materials are created equal. Some are better for support, others for comfort, and some for durability. Here's a breakdown of what I found worked best for seniors like me. Hybrid mattresses, foam plus coils. These offer the best of both worlds, supportive inner springs for your spine and plush foam layers for cushioning your joints. They also sleep cooler and last longer. Latex foam. Natural latex is hypoallergenic, breathable, and supportive. It doesn't trap heat like traditional memory foam. Plus, it has a little bounce, which makes it easier to move and get out of bed. Cheap memory foam. Avoid low-quality memory foam mattresses. They tend to trap heat, sag quickly, and lack edge support, all of which are problematic for seniors. The 3 must-have features for seniors over 70 now. Let's talk about the non-negotiables. The 3 features every senior must demand in a new mattress. If it doesn't have all 3, you're not giving your body what it truly needs. Feature number 1, zone support for the spine and joints. This was a game changer for me. Zone support means that the mattress offers different levels of firmness in different areas of your body. For example, softer under the shoulders to reduce pressure, firmer under the lower back and hips. For alignment, it's like having a mattress that understands your anatomy. Since most seniors have weakened spinal discs, misalignment can lead to chronic back pain, pinched nerves, and limited mobility. Zone support keeps your spine straight and your body balanced. Before buying, make sure the mattress clearly advertises this feature. It's not just marketing, it's medically beneficial. Feature number 2, pressure relief. At key points as we age, we lose the fat padding around joints that used to protect us. Our hips, knees, and shoulders become more sensitive. That's why pressure relief is essential. The right mattress will distribute your body weight evenly, prevent soreness by reducing tension on your pressure points, allow blood to circulate properly, which helps prevent numbness and tingling. I noticed the biggest improvement in my hip and shoulder pain once I switched to a mattress with pressure-relieving foam on top of a supportive base. I started waking up without pain, and I hadn't experienced that in years. Feature number 3, edge support and ease of mobility when you're 70 plus. Getting in and out of bed can be a chore, especially if the mattress is too soft or lacks proper edge support. I needed something that felt stable when I sat on the side of the bed, and firm enough that I didn't feel like I was climbing out of a hole every morning. Strong edge support also gives you more usable surface area, which is great if you sleep near the edge or have a partner. Trust me once you experience no sog edges. you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Bonus features I appreciated while the above 3 were not negotiables. I found a few bonus features that made my sleep experience even better. Cooling technology, I no longer woke up in sweaty discomfort. Motion, isolation, my wife could move during the night without waking me. Antimicrobial cover gave me peace of mind knowing it was clean and allergy-friendly. 100-night trial period, I could test the mattress risk-free and return it. If it didn't suit me, my final choice and how it changed my life. After testing a few models, I settled on a hybrid mattress with zoned coils, a latex top layer, and reinforced edges. It wasn't the cheapest option, but it was worth every penny. Within 1 week, my hip and shoulder pains significantly decreased. I stopped waking up in the middle of the night, my posture improved. Even during the day, I no longer dreaded mornings. Most importantly, I felt like myself again. Like I could trust my body. Like I had energy and enthusiasm I hadn't felt in years. If you're choosing a mattress, do this first before you buy anything. Do what I did. Write down your current sleep problems. Decide on your must-have features. Choose a mattress with a return policy. Make sure it's designed for spinal support and joint relief. Don't fall for trendy gimmicks or flashy ads. Your body deserves function first, not fashion. Final thoughts: if I could go back in time and tell myself one thing at age 65, it would be this: don't wait until you're in pain to prioritize your sleep. Mattresses aren't just furniture, they're health equipment. And once you're in your 70s, the wrong mattress isn't just uncomfortable, it can steal your vitality. One restless night at a time. Choose one that supports you. You've earned it. The life-changing benefits I noticed in just 7 days and why you shouldn't wait. When I finally replaced my old mattress at age 72, I wasn't expecting a miracle. I just wanted to sleep a little better, maybe wake up with fewer aches. But what happened next truly shocked me. Within just 7 days, my entire body felt different, lighter, stronger, more alive. I started sleeping through the night for the first time in years. My morning pain began to fade, and the biggest surprise of all, my mood, memory, and energy surged in ways I hadn't felt since my 50s. Looking back, I realize now that waiting to change my mattress had cost me more than comfort. It had cost me years of quality living. That's why I want to share exactly what improved in just a weekend. Why? If you're over 70, you can't afford to keep sleeping on a bed that's working against you. Day 1, a different kind of sleep. The very first night on my new mattress, I noticed something strange. I didn't toss and turn. Normally, I'd shift positions all night, trying to relieve pressure from my hips or shoulders. But this time, the mattress cradled my body in a way that felt supportive but not stiff. My usual hip pain was muted. My spine felt aligned. And for the first time in a long time, I didn't wake up 3 times to get comfortable again. It felt like my body sighed with relief. Day 2, waking up refreshed the next morning, I woke up ready for the day, not groggy, not sore, not shuffling like I was recovering from a boxing match. I sat up easily. My lower back didn't scream at me. Even my neck, which usually felt tight in the morning, was loose and mobile. I took a deep breath and realized I'd actually slept deep, uninterrupted sleep. I hadn't done that in years. I looked in the mirror and noticed something subtle. My eyes weren't puffy. There was color in my face again. It was the first time I realized how badly I'd been sleeping before. Day 3, mental clarity. By the 3rd day, I noticed something even more exciting. My mind was sharper. I remembered where to put my reading glasses without looking for them. I didn't forget my neighbor's name during our morning walk. I even solved a crossword puzzle that would have frustrated me last week. It's no coincidence. Deep sleep is essential for brain health, especially after 70. Our brains use the sleep cycle to clear toxins, restore memory pathways, process emotional stress. Before I was stuck in light, fragmented sleep. But now, with a supportive mattress giving me full rest, my brain had time to do its job again. Day 4, less stiffness, more energy. On the 4th morning, I swung my legs over the side of the bed, expecting the usual stiffness, but it wasn't there. Knees didn't feel locked. My back felt strong. I stood up and walked to the kitchen without my usual hesitation. My joints were moving more freely, and I felt a sense of lightness in my body. That day, I did something I hadn't done in over a year. I joined my friends for a full afternoon walk. Not a short stroll, a real active walk. I didn't stop halfway. I didn't have to rest on a bench. I felt energized and steady the whole way. Day 5. Better digestion and mood. This one surprised me the most. My digestion improved. I hadn't changed. My diet? I wasn't taking new medicine, but I noticed less bloating, easier bowel movements, and more appetite. Why? Because proper sleep resets your entire digestive system. When we're sleep deprived or constantly waking up from pain, our gut health suffers. Hormones that control hunger and digestion get out of sync. Blood sugar spikes. We get cranky, and food doesn't digest well. By the 5th day of restful sleep, I was not only more regular, but my mood had completely shifted. I felt optimistic. I laughed more. I was eager to start each day. Day 6, improved balance and posture. One of the most underappreciated benefits of good sleep, and especially the right mattresses, improved body awareness. I began noticing that I was standing taller. My posture improved. My shoulders weren't slumping like before, and my balance felt more secure, especially on stairs or uneven surfaces. I didn't need to grip the railing as tightly. I walked with more confidence. This is no small thing. For seniors, poor posture and balance can lead to dangerous falls. But when your spine is properly aligned every night, your muscles and joints wake up ready to support you. Day 7, renewed joy and connection. By the end of the first week, the change wasn't just physical, it was emotional. I felt reconnected with my life. I called friends I hadn't spoken to in months. I played with my grandkids longer without fatigue. I even felt excited about small things, again reading a new book, gardening in the afternoon, making pancakes on Sunday. Sleep affects everything. When it's poor, the world feels heavy. But when it's good, life opens up. Why you shouldn't wait if you're still sleeping on a mattress that's more than 7 to 8 years old, or if you're waking up in pain, exhausted, or foggy. It's time to ask yourself a tough question. Is my bed silently stealing years of joy and health from me? I asked myself that too late. I spent years assuming my problems were just part of getting old, but they weren't. They were fixable, and they started to reverse in just 7 days after I gave my body what it needed. And here's the truth. The longer you wait, the more you lose. You lose energy. You lose mental clarity. You lose strength and stability. You lose joy. Changing my mattress didn't just help me sleep better. It gave me back a version of myself I thought was gone. Forever, a mattress is an investment in you. We seniors are often told to be frugal, to make do with what we have. But if there's one place you should never cut corners, it's where you lay your body every single night. Think of your mattress like your shoes. The wrong ones lead to pain and injury. The right ones support you, protect you, and keep you moving. Only with a mattress, you're spending 1/3 of your life on it. That's too much time to gamble with your well-being. What I'd tell every senior today, if I could speak to every person over 70, I'd say this: don't wait for pain to force you into action. Don't convince yourself it's just getting old. You deserve comfort. You deserve healing sleep. You deserve mornings that begin with energy, not exhaustion. Your mattress could be the most powerful health decision you make this year. Don't underestimate it. Don't delay. Take it seriously, because your life still has so much living left in it. And it starts with the bed you wake up in.